Welcome back to the Blessed Seed. I am your host, and I will be doing this is going to be a New Year's spread. So, yeah, we're going to get started. I'm going to shuffle up. And if you want to know, I will put back up the intro video for my tarot channel so that you can understand what we're about here. We are, that's messy. We are under the guidance of the Holy Spirit. He leads us in all truth. And this is where I cater to you and what questions you might have and the things you might be dealing with. And I want to, not get in anyone else's head, but because you came here and your energy is here, I want to take the time out to give you all that you need if I can. Oh, hey, nothing hit the floor. Okay. There we go. Let's try again. I don't know. I'm feeling like a nervous energy. I don't even know. It's not nervous, but jittery. It's a jittery energy. So here we go. And please, if you hear noises in the background, I'm a real human being and there's real people that live here. So hopefully it won't be interrupting, but just in case. Man, so that year went by so fast, right? We got one more day and then it's already 2025. Okay, so here we go. And again, I'm going to lay it out like I do the preview. And then we're going to go around and we're going to do your New Year spread. Let's put that in. Okay, and just shuffle just a little bit more. And then we just pull straight from the top. And my goal is to have everything in the upright. There's no reason for reversals and that kind of thing right now, because we want to know what do we have to look forward to, unless the Lord should say something different, or if I pick it up and he says go with it, I wanted it like that, he'll put it in position. Okay. Don't want to go back in. That's number one. So here we go. And I hope you guys have a good, clear vision. I've been working on my lighting and trying to make that better. So, and again, like I said, my goal is to have it in the upright. So, with this being, just a little bit different for a New Year's read, it's like, okay, how do we embrace the different things that might be coming? So, first one being new projects that you should start. Ooh. So you're going to be juggling. There might be, you have a lot of ideas going back and forth. So any new project that you start is going to be financially, well, I heard it financially incredible. So, and you're going to be celebrating, you're going to be happy about it. So go with whatever is on your heart and make sure your voice is the loudest in that thing that you want to pursue, because it's going to get you what you need, right? So there's going to be change. There might be delays when we're talking about something to change this year. So maybe you want to change your income status, because this one looks mostly like so you're going to be on the up and up of things. So right now, if it's at a standstill, if something is stagnant, if there's a delay about it, you're going to be going in the right direction because it's going to be changed. So it's not going to stay like this. Well, that always looks good, huh? So then what is something that you can manifest? Oh, a relationship.
And I have air sign here with Gemini. Um, Maybe there's something on the verge of starting, something very good, and this is what you want to manifest. So work hard in your relationships, be it at work, be it just even with yourself. And like, you know what, I want to get back to giving to me. I want to get back to understanding myself so that I can please myself as far as what do I like, where do I want to be, how do I want to do things, you know, getting back in touch with who you are. But if it's a relationship, you're manifesting it right now, it's starting and you're moving in the right direction. So then a challenge you should face, maybe there's a difficult person that you're going to have to face that's within um, maybe it's already started or maybe it might be coming up in this new year. There's going to be an obstacle dealing with a person, and I don't know why, but it looks like when I'm seeing this, they're not as steady as you think they are. They're not as steadfast as you think they are. And whatever you do or say can persuade them to back off, to change their mindset. So don't be afraid of speaking your mind in this new year. You can think about what you're going to say first, but don't be afraid to actually say how you feel because that's what's going to be the changing factor. So then something beautiful to appreciate, celebrate your wins. When good things happen, take a moment, take yourself out to eat, do a spa day, find some way to reward yourself. Something beautiful to appreciate. It doesn't matter how big or how small the win is. If it's your win, it's worth celebrating, right? And then a way that you can be more vulnerable. I'm being drawn to the child. How do you say that? When it's not giving up, it's accepting what can't be changed. When we're talking about a way that you can be more vulnerable, is understanding when something is out of your hand to the point that you can't do anything about it. And you don't have to sit there and mourn. You don't have to go all crazy and be irate. You can just be and understand what happened. Because remember, death is like a new beginning, right? There's a situation that maybe you didn't want, you didn't enjoy, and it's going to cease and you're going to have that new beginning. And being drawn is just accepting like, oh, this is what it is. So yeah, that's a way you can be more vulnerable. And then a new way to express yourself. And then this, you know, the moon comes up talking about secrets. So you're looking for a way to be more vulnerable, to be more verbal, to get your point across, to not hold back. Probably when dealing with, you know, the different relationships that you're trying to get into and you want to make it work this time. So you want to know how you can be more vulnerable, how you can do that, and how you can express yourself is to try not to keep secrets. Make sure that you're being honest and make sure that you're being having clarity with what you're saying and you're not being aloof. You know, you're really saying what you really want and what you're really thinking about. Take away the secrets. And then how can you improve your confidence? By steadily moving forward with confidence, by moving with intent, by being sure of the direction you want to go, even if you don't know all the steps to take immediately, because the divine, the Lord, He will give that inspired action for you to take. So as long as you're standing and you're like, okay, I'm going to go through with this, He'll connect those pieces so that you can get to where you want to be. And then how can you be more organized? making sure that you see everything and you're weighing it out. Keep reassessing the situation and don't close yourself off and just blindly make a choice. Make sure that you are being intentful with whatever you're doing. And that you can see all sides, or maybe you're running those scenarios through your head of, okay, if I do this, this is what's going to happen. If I do this, this is might be how, you know, how it'll come out, and it's okay to sit down and take time, have yourself a coffee or some fruit or over a meal, and just sit there and have time with yourself to actually think, and while doing something that you're enjoying and you're relaxed. But yeah, making sure you see everything in all the different ways that it could go, and then making your decision. So then how can you show that you care for others? Oops, sorry. So everybody is unique. So depending on who is coming in contact with you or who you're facing at that time, see the true person and what they need. So let's say if you're a parent and you have multiple children, everybody has their own personalities. Everybody can handle information in a different way. And make sure that when you are talking to them, you're not comparing them to someone else. Or again, with anybody, maybe you have a group or you're a part of a group or a club. Make sure that you're not just putting everybody into one category, but that you're actually understanding the individual and then speaking to them as that, and not like a stereotypical conglomerate or like in a a group, but you're actually dealing with the individual person. And then how can you embrace your shadow side? By facing it. You embrace it by facing it, understanding who you are, maybe what triggers you, and going through each thing and be like, well, this triggers me because of this. And these are some things I don't like that I could give out an adverse piece of communication if this happens. And then you go back and you reassess the situations and you figure out, okay, if this happens, this is what I want my response to be, but I'm not sure if it will. So let's, kind of almost practice. Um, and you know it might sound silly, but kind of going through these things. Okay, when they say this at work, it pisses me off. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, and I know they're going to do it because they always do. So instead of that, let me have something that's ready to go to, like in the movie when she was like, I'm right on top of that, Rose, or some kind of response that doesn't request emotion, but it's just saying sure or no, or I'll think about that, or that's on my desk and I'll be taking care of that soon, or wherever it may be. But making sure you go through what triggers you and then figuring that out and embracing it and seeing, yeah, I don't like this in real life. And guess what? That's okay. Why? Because you're choosing it for you. It's not somebody's external voice saying, no, you ought to like spinach. Everybody eats spinach in this house. You're like, but I just don't really like spinach. Normally, growing up, we don't hear that. Well, that's okay. We hear, no, you do what I tell you to do. But to the ones I'm speaking to who have their own mind and their own thought and they're making their own decisions, make those decisions in your favor. What is it that you want? And then you face what you don't like so that you can have the counter and know what it is that you do like. And if there are people that you have to assess, are they good for my future? Are they good for my mental? Are they giving me positivity or negativity? Like, you can keep it as simple as that. And then those that should be there, they should be there. And the ones who don't, adios, right? So then a new adventure to embrace. Being able to, I want to say, accept the blessing. Maybe sometimes you have a hard time accepting blessings or accepting compliments or accepting different things, and you're like, oh, no, no, no. Or instead of saying, somebody say, hey, you look nice today. Oh, no, I blah, blah. Whatever you say. And instead saying, thank you. I really like this top. Or, wow, your hair sure does look pretty today. Thank you. I took the time to, put it together, and it came out just how I wanted it to. Being okay with accepting the blessings and the compliments and the positivity that might come to you, and not having a negative, I don't want to just say a negative response, but having that thing that comes up and you like, oh, we can't accept that. We shouldn't. No. And then all these different thoughts, are they telling the truth? Are they being for real? No, just accept it at face value when somebody compliments you, because that's okay. Somewhere we think that we can't accept things, that other people say, or we have to act bashful, or we have to act like, oh, and you know what I mean? No, embrace it. And when the Lord blesses you, embrace that too. Embrace it. So, the overall energy of your 2025 is comfort and stability and security. And you being exactly where you should be, doing exactly what you enjoy to do, no matter what the obstacle is. If you keep going, you will get there. And so, you're going to have love, you're going to have that financial breakthrough that you wanted, you're going to have all the positives. That's really good, you guys. And this is dealing with how you can be more authentic, being you, sitting on your throne with confidence, being secure in yourself, knowing instead of just hoping, but you know that you know. You know what I mean? Wow, that looks really good for you. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Okay, until next time. Deuces.